I promised that I will be in Bahrain on the 24th of May, Friday. The location has been fixed. It's Hotel Rami Grand, opposite to Seif Mall. Those desirous of meeting me in Bahrain can contact my team at the WhatsApp number given below or drop an email at the email address given below. See you in Bahrain on the 24th of May.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. As we are recording this video, market seems to be down and people seem to be glum, and I can understand why. If you see the heat map for the Sensex and looking at it, except for Bajaj Finance and Bajaj FinServ and M&M, everything else seems to be doing very poorly. Reliance is down almost 3%. Airtel seems to be around 3.3%. We'll have to wait and watch where the market finally closes at, but this is where it stands around at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm looking at this. And I can understand a lot of people are wondering what happened. This seems to be more, it is apparent of profit booking, which is what's going on in the market. And that seems to be the major reason for the U-turn in the market. So the main reason seems to be FII selling. After a pause in March, foreign institutional investors are heavy sellers, and 35,700 crores worth of stocks have been sold in the first trading session of May. Have sold a net so far a tune of 964 crores. So post the Fed meeting recently, the hope of interest rate cuts have been pushed back to November this year. So FIIs have decided to book in their profits and move out some of their cash. So this is what's led, and also gold prices have corrected. So you can see this is what's been happening. So those of you who have been thinking of future options today, I hope you did not enter the market and you would have taken a breath and stood out and watched and wouldn't have put your foot into this, because in this kind of volatile market, when prices are collapsing like this, it is very hard to hold ground. That being said, I personally do not participate in, Anand doesn't participate in this. So for us, it is an opportunity to see if there's any of the stocks which we keep an eye on, which we've been asking you guys also to consider. If those stocks and those spectrums seem to have been playing out, then we also time that we'll go out with our little kitty and we spend, maybe instead of different coffee, maybe a lunch or a breakfast, we decide to spend a little more than that. So that is where my advice also lies. If those stocks which are there in your recommended list from your financial advisor and it's in your risk appetite and you see the correction and the levels which you're interested in, do think about dipping your toes into the market. Other than that, I would steer clear if you're doing anything else in the market when it's like this. Talking about Apple, Apple has unveiled record of 110 billion buyback. As a result, it has beaten the low expectations for the stock and increased 22% from last year's 90 billion. So it's the market's largest buyback in the company's history. And this has also increased its cash dividend to 4%, enhancing shareholder returns. So despite all this, the stock has risen by 6% in the extended trading, surpassing what was estimated at to be. Tim Cook did come out and say he expects low single-digit revenue growth, and he has said the forecast is around 1.33%, which aligns with what Wall Street is expecting of reaching 82.89 billion. The main reason, of course, is because his iPhone sales has fallen by 10.5% to 45 billion and is slightly below the expected 46 billion. Service revenue grew, Mac sales increased, but the main thing is iPad sales and iPhone sales are down, and wearable sales have also dropped. And the so-called Vision Pro did not take off. It kind of landed like a pancake. The new has limited sales and have already cut back production on Vision Pro. What was interesting more than Apple's news was Google, in the middle of everything while fighting a court case. News has come out in those filings. We have garnered information that Alphabet, that is Google, has been making payments to Apple to keep its browser as a default in Safari around $20 billion. And that document, what it's clearly shown is in 2020, Google's payment accounted for 17.5% of Apple's operating income, which underscores the financial importance this agreement is to Apple, more than Google. Yes, Google is getting presence in Apple because of this, but it's very clear that Google has been paying Apple 36% of the revenues it's generating through Apple, and it's accounting to 17.5% of Apple's operating income. This is in 2020. So you can extrapolate, considering everything, what's happening to Apple and Apple sales, how important this agreement for Apple is with Google. And then you can forecast to see with AI now, Apple's lack of AI presence, lack of LMM in its portfolio, its reliance with outside help for AI, it is probably going to look at Google as a clear partner more than Microsoft. And this kind of view has been affirmed by news that Apple was saying that inside their own testings, Google's Gemini seems more reliable than OpenAI's ChatGPT. It kind of gives you an insight on why. All comes down to this, that finally the revenue that Google is sharing with Apple, Apple would look at partnering with Google and for its AI requirement going forward than Microsoft, even if OpenAI and Microsoft offer better product support, are more preferred in the market. Apple will tend to stick it out with Google because of already an existing partnership and it receiving quite a healthy payout from Google. So, reading the tea leaves, I would say the next iPhone OS is going to be rather interesting to deep dive and see what this OS is going to be offering in terms of AI and how much of it is coming from Google. That being said, there was an interesting news bit on Johnson & Johnson, which me and Anand will talk about more extensively in one of our other videos on MoneyPechu, which you guys should watch and listen to. It's a very important settlement and it could mean a lot for Johnson & Johnson. As far as the Indian markets are concerned, Federal Bank quarter results profits have been flat, and that is expected along the lines. And Federal Bank did not confirm the news about KVS Manian being considered for the MD CEO position. The bank had stated it's reviewing all internal and external candidates. While the other bank news which we wanted to talk about was the South Indian Bank fourth quarter results. The net profit has dipped by 14% by 288 crores, and this is 14% decrease from 334 crores quarter of the same previous year. The net NPA has improved from 1.46 from 1.48, while gross NPAs have decreased from 5.14 to 4.5, which is all good news. The retail deposits have grown. The managing director, Mr. P.R. Sheshadri, has said the ongoing pressure on margin is what is there and rebalancing of the portfolio in favor of MSME and retail loans. They're going to be focusing more on corporate and SME and auto and credit card, personal and gold loans. NRI deposits have contributed to 25% of total business, and that is why we saw recently news about Ashok Leyland tie-up and Tata Motors tie-up. So they're trying to expand and improve the quality of their customers and quality of their loans, which is good. And you can see this news of the dip in profits where you can reflect it on the stock price. The other bit news was Bajaj Finance has finally got its RBI has lifted its restriction on its online digital Insta EMI card immediate effect, and the company can resume its online sanction and dispersal of loans in two business segments, including the EMI card. So this was good news for Bajaj Finance, and this is the main reason, though it's been a gloomy day for the markets, Bajaj Finance stock has rebounded and it's gone surging because customers feel that this restriction being removed for Bajaj Finance is going to help its future business and it's going to be giving it greener pastures in terms of customers and loan dispersals. So these are the basic news on this day which I wanted to hit upon. I mainly spoke about what's happening in the Nifty, and if you have anything to do, like I said in the beginning, you have some extra change lying on the table and you have a stock list in mind, your recommended list, and you see those being buying opportunities, do consider buying them. Other than that, gold Bs or gold ETF is something also you can look at and consider. Thanks for watching the video today, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.